Have you ever woken up in the morning and suddenly lost all interest in cars? That's what happened to me. But I think I know the reason, and I think I have the solution. Hello YouTubes. So you probably noticed a distinct lack of videos from me over the last couple of months. There's a couple of reasons for this. There's absolutely no way that I've lost interest in cars. This is just a weird phase that I'm going through. But I think the reasons are twofold. First one being, I started the YouTube channel like 3 years ago, just before, the whole pandemic nonsense. And it did really well and I enjoyed it, but I kind of turned it into a job. Turned my hobby into my job. It's never a good idea. The second reason is the weather in Canada is brutal in winter. And I like working outside and I just can't do it. So I've come up with a kind of solution. Rather than forcing myself to work in jobs in the cold that I don't really want to do, I've been hiding in my basement. And I've actually started another channel on model trains, because that's what you do when you get old, right? There's a link up there. It's called scottrodsgarage. But this means that when it is really cold and I'm a bit down, I can go down to my nice warm basement and play with trains. So I've not lost interest in cars. It's just I'm going to have to divide my interest. There's plenty of stuff happening in the future for Scott Rod's channel, and lots of events coming up soon. I did say in a previous video that I'm going to be working in Bugsy a lot more this year, so that is still the plan. But it's still cold here in Canada. It's still spring. We had fake spring a couple of weeks ago, and you might have seen on my Facebook group that a guy called Kevin dropped by with a very nice truck. Here's a very short video I took. And that gave me a little boost and a little taste of what's coming in summer. In fact, even in less than a month now, just over 2 weeks, the first cruise at Burlington of the Rebels Car Club will be happening. And I'm hoping to take a bigger role in that Monday night cruise, because it's a great cruise night. So for now, got a wee bit of news on Bugsy. I think I've finally found that rattle. And if it's not that, then Kevin, the guy from earlier, he gave me an idea. He said it could be the door hinge. So let's go to Bugsy and see if we can finally sort this rattle once and for all. So my latest theory is that the rattle is coming from this area here, where the front left fender joins the body. And I have a good reason to suspect this area. While investigating with my hand tool, put my hand down here and listen to this. Now that's a section of the body down there that is flexing a little bit and creating that clicking noise, like that. And that is where it's joining the fender. And you might remember in a previous video, I mentioned that the noise changed depending on the weather. So if it's a heat related thing, then the metal will expand. When it's cold, it will contract, and it will change when it makes that noise. And I think this noise is traveling up this panel, and it's appearing to come from there, because obviously I don't have my head down there to listen to that. So I'm going to try jamming a chunk of wood down there, nice and tight, and then go for a wee drive. Like this chunk of wood. I'm just going to hammer that down. test drive time. Here we go again. Still smiling. Yes! Oh, thank goodness. You know how long that's been driving me out of my melon? Get the other 99 squeaks and rattles to get rid of. But that one, that's the one that's been ruining the drive for me. Because the other bangs and rattles that you hear, I know what they are. They're just the body meeting all the other panels, and I will be taking care of that when we add all the welting and do all the body work. But that mystery rattle, oh my goodness, you know it was driving me insane. It hasn't happened once since I added that wood, so I am delighted. Fantastic. You know what, it's little things like that that just renew your enthusiasm for a project. Brilliant. Going faster as well. Oh yeah, it's definitely improved the performance. Oh, it just feels so much better. More like a normal car. And to be honest, I think what gave me the push to really get to the bottom of this was driving Kevin's truck from earlier on. It drove so nice, suspension was lovely, no rattles, nothing. This is a good day for Scott Rods. Realised I can't go this way. I need to turn around. Oh no, wait a minute, I think they finally opened this road. This road's been closed for months. Excellent. Right, see you back at base. Wow. That really gives me a taste of what Bugsy could be and will be like when I do all the body work and put in more sound deadening and lost interest in cars. Come on. All you need is a win now and then and you're right back in there. Excellent. Okay, it's about to rain. So I'm going to down tools with that win quite well in my head and all that. Head back down to the basement, play with my trains. It's not just small trains, I actually suddenly like big trains as well. So I'm going to be doing some rail fanning, as they call it. They call it train spotting in the UK, which sounds way more desperate. Anyway, link up there in the description if you've got any interest in model trains. I'm doing HO scale, by the way, which is like double O. But let's not get too technical. If you want to check that out, please do so. If you can't see a link, it's called Scott Rails, 2 T's. Happy days. Great day. Great day for Bugsy. Great day for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon.